Now, dear professors, we all belong to Y generation. Of course, many of us belong to Y generation. I know I students belong to Z generation. There is a gap between Z and Y generation. They are born with, as Manjari madam said, they are born with technology. They are tech savvies. They like to use their mobile phones. They are addicted to their mobile phones. Many of us have a grudge feeling that they are using their mobile phones only for social media, only for destructive purpose. Many of us are concerned. Many of us have real concern over the students. Dear professors, they like to use their mobile phones. It is our responsibility to channelize the students to use their mobile phones in a responsible way as teachers. So, as I told you already, there is a gap between Z and Y generation. Yes, to bridge the gap, we need to upskill ourselves with the digital technology or upskill our digital skills which are necessary for updating our pedagogy. Please understand, no tool can replace a teacher. Okay, whatever technology comes or whatever tool come up for teaching, whatever pedagogy is brought out, no tool can replace a teacher. But still, the scenario of teaching witnesses enormous change, enormous transformation. We need to go according to the signs of the times. Yes, it demands all of us, as we all teach as a generation students, it is much challenging to reach out to the students in a different way of disseminating the content to them. Yes, dear professors, to make it more interesting and to enable the students to facilitate the students to learn on their own, we produce e-content. Yes, e-content is a simple method of reaching out to the students to make them learn on their own at their own time, anywhere, anytime, and any place with any of their gadgets. They can learn at their own pace, at their own time too. They are very comfortable using that. That too, professors, I shall also let you know the plans of the government. Then we shall move ahead for the demonstration. Okay, right. Could you please tell me, is my screen visible? Is it visible, dear professors?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you, kind of you. Right. Let me just brief you about a few nuances of fundamental development of e-content. And the plan for the session goes like this. We will have the fundamentals, this presentation for about half an hour to 45 minutes. Later, we'll move on for e-content making using PPTs and screen capturing tools and techniques. We also will be doing e-content making using Zoom. All of us are familiar with Zoom. Zoom is a wonderful tool. With that, we'll be able to make e-content. And dear professors, if time permits, we'll be dealing with the other part of e-content making using OBS, if time permits. Otherwise, we shall move on for the e-content making process, how to deliver the same e-content in different methods, that is content dissemination and creating a repository. I will demonstrate developing a simple website for all of you so that all of you prepare your e-content, upload those into the website. Okay. I will also give you a short orientation on preparing MOOC courses. How to apply for project and how to develop MOOC courses, right? Now, these are all the tools that I'm going to handle. Professors, these are all the tools that I'm going to handle. I have told you already, PPT, these are all normal tools. And I'm going to use Zoom. I'm going to use YouTube, make you all create your own channels and disseminate content through YouTube channels. We will all be using Screencast-O-Matic, Google Drive, and so on. So FreeCam is one of the tools for screen capturing. Right. Professors, please understand, many of you may be aware of this fact. Government of India, UGC, has recently permitted or 40% of courses can be availed online. For example, if you are offering 100% of the courses for a particular program, maybe BSc Computer Science, Out of 100% syllabus, 40% of the syllabus can be obtained outside the college over the online platforms like Swayam, NPTL, and so on. It is enough that they complete the course and bring the credit back to the institution, credit them, and they get their degrees. So when our students go out for learning for courses, 40% if they move out for learning. So what will we do? Many of us will lose job. So my suggestion is that why don't we offer MOOC courses in our college so that we draw more number of students from outside our college, offering courses online through Swayam. How shall we do it? I shall let you know. Dear professors, we shall be aware that there are 900 autonomous colleges are chosen by UGC, which permits the colleges to offer programs under ODL, Open Distant Learning, ODL methods, Open Distant Learning, which means not offering courses like Swayam, completely, offering programs, complete degree is offered online. So when this is the scenario is expected of UGC, UGC may expect all of us, all the colleges to offer at least one program online. So when UGC demands us, we need to be updated with all the skills necessary to offer our design courses online. So it is a high time to equip ourselves with creation of e-content and the methods of disseminating e-content. Okay, dear professors. And we also know, there is a concept called blended learning. The blended learning demands, The blended learning demands, it is a convergence of all of you, very much sure. It is the convergence of, online as well as offline teaching, which means earlier, please understand, earlier we were using, we were teaching the students in the classrooms. We make them understand and we make them recall the concepts. You all know about Bloom's taxonomy. Yes. In the class, we make them understand and recall. Outside the class, we make them analyze, apply, and create. Also evaluate. All these happens outside the class. Now it is vice versa, which means it is called the flipped classroom method. Flipped method. You all know about flipped method. Flipped method of classroom or flipped classroom methods, where we make the students understand outside the class, which means you prepare the e-content and send it to them well in ahead. For example, if you have a lecture tomorrow, you send them the content already. Let them prepare. Let them learn on their own. Let them come into the classes. Let them have activities based on the content that you have sent. Let it be a group discussion. It may be case study. Let me be an activity-based project work or something else. Maybe a creative work that can be done in the classes where application, creation, analysis, evaluation on the content will take place. So this is what we call by flipped classroom method, for which we need to create a good number of repositories, a good number of e-content with a good repository. Now, dear professors, on screen you see 4-quadrant principle of creating e-content. See, whenever you create an e-content, it has to be supplemented with 4 quadrants. It should have 4 quadrants. Quadrant number 1, it says video tutorial. I mean e-tutorial. You prepare the video-based content. Number 2, after the video is not enough. Video is to make them understand a concept. But video will not be enough to write their exams. So to help them to write their exams, to help them to just get the concepts in as theory or text, we help them with e-content, e-text, maybe in the form of PDF, in the form of text, in the form of PPTs, and so on. And the third quadrant is, whatever that we teach, it may not be enough for the students. So what we do, we make the students understand by we make them to do extra learning by giving them, external resources. external URLs, external websites, the books other than the reference book, or some of the talks, expert talks, all that can be given in the third. It also includes discussion forum, right? And the fourth quadrant is an assignment. Whenever you give them a content, it should also have some assessment, self-assessment, or some of the works based on the content. You should give them the work to make it on their own. These are all four quadrants that every e-content should be accompanied. Am I clear to you, dear professors? Am I clear to you all?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
clear to you all?
Yes,
If
sir.
everything is, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting all your answers in the chat. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, professors. Now, dear professors, if you have any clarification, please feel free to stop me at any time. All of you are enabled with enabled to unmute your mic. So you are welcome to clarify at any time. Right. Please make note of this website. Swayam inflipnet.ac.in. I will also share the PPT. You do not bother. Swayam.inflipnet.ac.in. Professors, let me just tell you, this website will make you all. I'm just showing you the website. Kindly hold on. I'm just showing you the website. Kindly hold on, dear professors. This website will give us, the orientation, or will give us the details of applying MOOC courses. You apply for a project for which they offer you 13.5 lakhs. Kindly hold on, I'm just Googling it. Yeah. This is the website. Let me just show you. I'm just switching over to the browser. Kindly hold on for a moment. Yeah. Is the browser visible to you all? Is the browser visible? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, kind of you. Now look at here. I shall also, you can make note of this. I'm just sharing this in the chat as well. 1 minute. Let me just try to share this in the chat. I've just copied the 1 minute. Just copying the website URL. One. One minute, I'm just, the floating window is not moving, the technical person. 1 minute, kindly hold on for a moment. Just working on. The floating window is not moving, that's why. Yeah. Now I have given to you in the chat. It is in the chat. It is in the chat. I'm able to show you. It is in the chat. Yeah. Now. I'm just trying to hide this floating window. 1 minute, process. Because it hides the entire window, I'm unable to do it. Kindly hold on for a moment. Is my screen visible to you all? Is it visible? Is the screen visible? Professor, is the screen visible? Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Because
sir.
the window hides on the top, it doesn't stop, right? That's why I had difficulty, right? Thank you. Sorry for the interruption. Now look at here. I have also shared the website in the chat, right? Web link in the chat. You just read the Swayam, the introduction or the other nuances, regulations given by UGC, right? See here, allow 40, whatever that I have told you, it is here. I have extracted from here, right? Now, scope of work, it is here, and just read it. I've told you about 4 quadrant, no? Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, everything is here. And the eligibility, all of you are eligible. Now look at here, applicant should be a member of duly recognized institute, should have PhD with 5 years experience. Many of you will have 5 years experience with PhD. And faculty should be employed on a regular basis, which means though it is a private college, if you are not earning even government salary, that doesn't mean that regular means you should be a permanent faculty of the college. That's enough, right? Look at here. The guidelines. You click for the guidelines, and you do it on your own. And I'm just clicking the financial norms. Look at here. I'm showing you. See, you are given 4.5 lakhs for content preparation. I mean material preparation. And for video making, you are given 9 lakhs. The content preparation is 4.5, and the video making, you are given 9 lakhs. You will wonder, are you able to see this? Are you able to see this window? Are you able to see this window?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Now you are given 13.5 lakhs. How to apply? Look at here, there is a submission of proposal. Click on submission of proposal. You have the levels, UG or PG. I'm just, for an example, I'm doing it for UG. Click any subject. For example, English. I'm just clicking English, right? Go for the courses. Very simple syllabus you find. Look at here, there are so many, Indian classical literature, European, Indian writing in English, American literature, popular literature, something like that. I'm clicking American literature. Then click for the, immediately after choice of course, you will have to click this for the syllabus. Click on the syllabus. This is the simple syllabus. Look at here. This is the syllabus. That's all. Very simple. Very simple syllabus. Reading. This is the entire syllabus. 1 to 4. Suggested topics. That's all. For which you will have to prepare 40 hours of lectures. 40 module. So 40 different module. Each module consists of half an hour. 40 hours of 40 modules of lecture. For which they are giving you 13.5 lakhs. So I suppose all of you can make it for any subject. See, look at here, all the subjects are listed here, except for few may not be here, but still you will find your collaborative, the other allied subjects for which you can submit a proposal. See here, by clicking here, there is a registration for submitting proposal. Before you submit, it is better that you prepare some e-content as model to show them, so that you can also send them the link, so that they will, on seeing your e-content, they may grant you the offer of 13.5 lakhs, so that you can design the course for Swayam from your college. So I wish at least few of you can take up this task of designing courses on Swayam. Okay, professors, will you do that? Professors, will you do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. I'm just going back to the PowerPoint, right? Yeah, let me just, I'm into the PowerPoint. Is it visible to you? Is the PowerPoint visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, professors. Thank you. Right. Now, let me make you understand what is e-content. All of us think that e-content is only video. No. E-content is any content in the form of electronics. Okay, maybe it could be a video, it could be an audio, it could be a text, written text captured with a camera, it can be a PDF file, all are e-content. As I said, any content that is produced in the form of electronic, it means e-content, right? What are the basic elements of e-content? We have text. These are all basic elements of e-content. E-content, e-tutorial should have all these E-tutorial should have all these. Text, image, audio, video. You should have necessary text. You should have relevant images, pictures. You should have your voiceover, audio, music, and so on. If music is optional, video, your video, you appearing on the screen, or the videos of the content. All these are basic elements of e-content. These are all necessary. You can make biryani even without ghee, but if you add ghee, biryani will be very good. So these are all fundamental elements. So when you want to add ghee to your biryani, all these are ghee like, flavors like, you have ice creams, you add toppings over it as you like. So these are all some of the toppings or flavors that you can add on to your e-content, which will attract the learners. Number one, animation. Any concept could be easily made understood by animation. You also have narrations. See, e-content will not be enough, just as it is a video or something. You need to explain to the students. Narration is very, very important. And necessary graphics if need be, and effects to attract the learners. Right? All these are additional elements necessary for e-content. These are all optionals. Right? Now, let me make you understand what are the different types of e-content. The types of e-content, I start with PDF, text-based e-content. For example, if you are preparing a material with Word, if you are converting the same into PDF, or if you are preparing a PowerPoint, if you are converting the same into PDF, it is a document-based e-content or text-based e-content. Okay, that is also e-content. We have the second quadrant, no? It comes under second quadrant. The video tutorial is e-tutorial and e-content to supplement the video to help the learners to write their exams, right? And the second one is animated e-content. In PPT, we can create all that we want to teach to the students, any concept, any difficult task, any difficult scientific experiment could be explained with animations. Students will easily understand. Animated e-content, a better example is PPT and GIF animations. And narrated e-content, voiceover. Just give your voiceover with PPT and sending the PPT. With your voiceover, they will be understanding the concept with PowerPoint. Right? PPT is a very good example of voiceover. Screen captured e-content. For example, if you are teaching commerce, tally, if you are teaching, languages, computer languages, if you are teaching something on the screen, so you need to capture those, the compiler or tally screen and explain them. For example, if you are creating a ledger, you will have to show them how to create a ledger. If you are creating an SPSS analysis, you will have to capture the screen working with XPSS and send it as an e-content. So this is what we call by screen captured e-content. Capturing the screen along with your voiceover. It's called screen captured e-content. We are going to explore few tools on that. And video-based e-content. If you are a language teacher, if you belong to the stream of teaching languages like English, Kannada, or some other languages, or Telugu, some other languages, you appear in screen. Or even if you are teaching other science faculty, you appear in screen, give them introduction, send them some information about some interesting facts about the topic that you deal with. That is called purely appearing on screen is called as talking head videos or video-based e-content. Purely a video-based e-content, right? And we have gamified e-content. Dear professors, we have gamified e-content. Nearpod is one of the examples of gamified e-content. Very, very simple tool. Just make note of it. We will not have enough time to explore Nearpod. We will have the second phase and I will explore Nearpod. Nearpod is a beautiful tool to create a gamified e-content. Yes, you can create a content as well as blended with some activities. When you involve the students with activities, activity-based learning will enhance, improved cognition. Yes, you can prepare 2 presentations. Immediately after the presentation, you can have some activity. Even immediately after the activity, you can have 3 slides. And immediately afterwards, you can have some activities. So like this blend of content as well as activity, you can prepare it with near part. Okay. If time permits, we'll explore. Otherwise, we'll have it in the next phase of training. And we also have interactive e-content. In between the content, we have some work to be done by the students. Only on doing the work, the next part of the content will be playable. We can do this with the help of H5P, a portal called H5P. Make note of it and explore on your own. And we have got live streamed e-content. For example, you have a lecture on an online lecture done to some other college. Maybe a webinar, an expert talk has been recorded. That can be obtained as an e-content. Yes, that can be no, that can be obtained as a live streamed e-content. Yes, all the YouTube videos also live streamed e-content or maybe a content which are uploaded into e-content can also be part of it. If you are handling a lecture using Zoom, or if you're handling a lecture using Google Meet or WebEx, you record that and give it to your students. That is also another part of e-content. These are all some of the varieties of e-content. Okay, dear professors. Any clarification so far, dear professors? I hope you all understand. Have you all understood? Any clarification needed? You can also give your queries in the chat. Professors, if you want any clarification, you can give your answer. You can give your queries in the chat, please. Yeah. Many of you say clear. Right. Thank you. Sorry if I take a bit long to make you all understand these things because it's all very important. Right. Thank you, professors, for your response. Now, dear professors, let your e-content. You're going to develop your own e-content. Let your e-content be prepared, well prepared. Yes. You need to be prepared with the script. For example, if you want to direct a movie, you need to have a story. The story cannot be exactly screened. It has to be, you need to create a screenplay. So whatever that you find in the book cannot be just loaded onto e-content. No, you will have to write a script for e-content. Script writing is very, very essential. You all are as teachers, well-experienced teachers. You can fix frame by frame. A good director of a movie picks up every frame in the movie. Every frame is designed by him exclusively. Likewise, every screen has to be designed with your creativity. Yeah, be prepared with a script. Be prepared with the necessary elements like images, audio if necessary, or video, relevant videos. All those should be kept ready before you prepare the content. And let your content be precise. See, don't think that it is not entered in a PowerPoint. No, e-tutorial, it is not a PowerPoint. You need to be very, very short with regard to the text that appears on the screen, on the frame of your e-tutorial. Professors, please let you be precise with the text that appear on screen. But you give more information, right? And let your content be presentable. Presentable with the layout, presentable with the color that you use, presentable with the format that you present them frame by frame, right? These are all very important for making e-content. Now, dear professors, please take care of these things. As I told you a little early, please make it sure that you don't dump the text into the PowerPoint or while you make e-content. No, it will bore the learners. So let the content be less. See, look at the previous slide. I just got only 3 points, but I had explained those 3 points for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let the content be less and you explain more, right? So let you give the less content and give more information through your narration. UGC, the Swayam suggests to have 20 to 30 minutes. But I suggest for our students to go for 10 to 15 minutes, not more than that. You can even make 5 minutes video, not less than 5 minutes, but make it, the maximum should be of 15 minutes. If you want to have, further of the same concept to be taught, break into parts, part 1, part 2, part 3, something like that. So you can make it a short video so that the students, don't lose their attention. Okay, let it be a short. And please check your devices before you create your videos. You need to check your videos. You need to check your video camera, audio, mic, and all the other gadgets, whether everything works properly. After recording, you should not cut a sorry figure that this is not working, this is not fine, and so on. And dear professors, you should have a very good ambience. You should not be disturbed by your name, the environment or by other facts. Be comfortable. All of us are good teachers, but when we go on to prepare, when we go sit in front of the gadgets, we are a little nervous. Be comfortable before you create e-content. Take enough water and breathe well. And with bold, you must be bold enough to just produce your content or just record your videos and groom yourself a little. Though we are not models, we are only teachers, but still with some neat appearance will be expected of you as you represent a very esteemed institution. Right. Please take care of all these. And now, before I go for the demonstration, let me make you all understand the process of video making. You are going to make it immediately. You need to make the script. You need to be prepared. You need to have a rehearsal. Though we are very good at in the class, we go directly to the class and we handle such an extraordinary lecture. But when you sit in front of a camera, you need to have enough rehearsal. You need to be comfortable sitting in front of the camera. Only when you prepare, you are comfortable. Collect necessary elements, necessary pictures, necessary videos, audio, and so on. Record, the third step is record with your video and with your narration. Voiceover is very much essential. And after recording the video, you add necessary filters. For example, some additional elements such as animation, graphics, and so on. And finally, export the video. The video is ready. Now, how to disseminate the same? You upload it through YouTube or upload it to your Google Drive or upload it to any of the digital repository and share the link. Don't send the videos. Am I clear to you? Share the link so that it is easily accessible to the students when it is online. When you share a video, they need to download and they need to, only then they will be able to use. But if it is a link, they will be able to use it easily, anywhere, anytime, with any device. YouTube videos are compatible with the mobiles as well as the big screen. Now, dear professors, please read through. I'm not going to go by every point. These are all guidelines given by UGC by SPIAM. The standards that are expected of when we make e-content. Please don't read it as it is. Whatever that is in the screen, you should not read it. And it should be a spoken tutorial. It should be extempore speech. Just speak fluently, speak from your heart, speak from whatever that you prepared. And you should not be stiff. You can be very free. See, I'm just using my body language. You can be very, very free. And you should have your eye to your camera lens. You just look at the eyes, look at the camera lens, focus your eyes to the camera lens. Only then the students will have the focus, as if you are seeing them in real screen. Imagine that the students are available into the camera eyes. Just look at the camera eyes. And it should be well prepared, and the standard is supposed to be HD format, high definition format. I shall let you know all these. And the basic video format is MP4. Professors, I'm going to share the PPT immediately after the session to your group, WhatsApp group, so that you can go through all these clearly when you are free. Okay. And this is not a good way of preparing PowerPoint. I just wanted to read it, read all these. That's why I've given you, right? Now, the second one, when you develop e-text, it should be an A4 size, and all the top, bottom, left, right, everything should have 1-inch margin. And you should use the famous fonts like Times New Roman Arial, because all the systems should, should support your fonts. You need not try with the new font, which sometimes we will have a font. We will have limitations of font support. So you should have single line space, and each write up should be of each topic. At least you need to have 300 words. When you prepare a e-content, 3,000 words you should describe and give it to the students for preparing their examination. I know it should have, the text can have images, handwritings, a map, graphs, etc., etc. And you can also use, see, please understand, many of us use the PowerPoint in a standard size, which means the square type. No. When we make videos, when we make e-content, it should be wide, 16:9, wide screen. What you see in my PowerPoint is wide. And word limit per slide, it should be, 15 to 20, not more than that. Don't dump full text into a slide. And the font size should also be limited, not more than 20. Don't use bigger fonts and so on. And don't reduce the font also. 20 will be ideal size. And you can gradually increase if necessary. And add appropriate graphics, not only text will attract the learners. And you should also use the necessary interesting elements like animation, graphics and so on, even with PPTs. And dear professors, you should, you need not all the time use your own book. You can also download open educational resources, OER content. Okay. And make sure you don't use the copyrighted resources. It will be a problem. So let us use open educational resources or copyleft materials. If you are using copyright materials, please obtain the copyright clearance. For example, if some professor has created a content, if you want to make use of the same, please get the clearance from those professors. Please talk to them and get the clearance. And when you use the text, when you prepare the text, please make sure let it not be a plagiarized one. Don't copy everything and put it in the PowerPoint. No, from the book directly. Please read it and make the sentences in your own way, in your own creative way, so that the plagiarism does not exceed 15%. Okay, dear professors. So it is better that when you create e-content, you check also the plagiarism. That's very, very important when you upload your content into your own learning management system. I think the college is envisaging creating your own learning management system. I shall be of some help to you creating your own learning management system, which will be highly appreciated by UGC when you go for accreditations. Now, when you have the e-content, these are all ways and means to check your quality. It should be technologically friendly. They should be able to easily access, learner friendly. And teachers should also be able to access, it should also be teacher friendly. And you should have pedagogical values. You should not screen anything that is unwanted and so on. It should be a methodology, pedagogy or a methodology of real teaching and learning should take place. And it should be focused upon students. Don't think that the other end, the highly experts or maybe subject experts are watching your videos. No, the students, the simple learners. So it should be learner centric. And you make them self-evaluate themselves after learning. Maybe some simple exercises could supplement the content. Okay, all these are some of the parameters for quality control. Dear professors, these are all some of the websites. Please make note of it. I shall share the website. Don't worry. All these are some of the websites where you can download free images. Okay, there are so many web pages, free images. And these are all some of the websites where you can download free music. Okay, free music. Please understand, don't use the paid music, don't use the paid images. Don't use copyrighted images. That will be a problem. So let us use copyleft music and copyleft images. All these are available with this. Now, dear professors, let us explore Zoom video making, some basic animation and PPT video making now immediately. Okay, professors.